as we gather in this chapel here in old Kilmainham jail. I think about these past few weeks. Oh, will they say we failed from our school days? They have told us we must yearn for liberty. Yet all I want in this dark place is to have you here with me. Oh, grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye. Oh, I know it's hard for you, my love, to ever understand the love I bear for these brave men, my love for this dear land. But when Parry called me to his side down in the GPO, I had to leave my own sick bed. To him I had to go. Oh, grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye. At last the dawn is breaking, my heart is breaking too. As I walk out this May morning, my thoughts will be of you, and I'll write some words upon the wall so everyone will know I love so much that I could see his blood upon the rose. Oh, grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye.
How many more must die now? How many must we lose until the island people their own destiny can choose. From immortal Robert Emmett to Bobby Sands MP, who was given 30,000 votes while in captivity. He was a poet and a soldier. He died courageously, and we give him 30,000 votes while in captivity. Thomas Ice, he gave everything in 1917. The Lord Mayor of Cork, McSweeney, died for his freedom to obtain. Never one of all our dead died more courageously than young Bobby Sands from Twinbrook, the people's own MP. He was a poet and a soldier. He died courageously, and we give him 30,000 votes while in captivity. Oh, Marley will hear the lark's sweet notes upon the Ulster Air, or gaze upon the snowflake pure, for to calm his deep despair. Before he went on hunger strike, young Bobby did compose the rhythm of time, the weeping winds and the sleeping rose. He was a poet and a soldier. He died courageously, and we give him 30,000 votes while in captivity. Forever we'll remember him, the man who died in pain, that his country north and south might be united once again. To mourn him is to organize and build the movement strong, with ballad box and arm alliance and with music and with song. He was a poet and a soldier. He died courageously, and we give him 30,000 votes while in captivity. Oh, a poet and a soldier, and died courageously, and we give him 30,000 votes while in captivity.
Come all ye young rebels, and list while I sing. For the love of one's country is a terrible thing. It banishes fear with the speed of a flame, and it makes us all part of the Patriot game. My name is O'Hanlon, and I've just turned 16. My home is in Monaghan, that's where I was weaned. I've learned all my life cruel England's to blame. So now I am part of the Patriot game. They told me how Connolly was shot in a chair. His wounds from the battle all bleeding and bare, his fine body twisted, all tortured and lame. That soon made me part of the Patriot game. It's nearly 2 years since I wandered away with the local battalion of the bold IRA, for I read of our heroes and wanted the same, to play up my part in the Patriot game. This island of ours has for long been half free. 6 counties are under John Bull's tyranny, and most of our leaders are greatly to blame for failing their part in the Patriot game. And now as I lie here, my body all holds, I think of those traitors who bargained and sold. I wish that my rifle had given the same to those quislings who sold out Patriot game. Come all ye young rebels, and list while I sing. For the love of one's country is a beautiful thing. It banishes fear with the speed of a flame, and it makes us all part of the Patriot game.
In story the names of your patriot men, whose valor has covered with glory full many a mountain and glen. Forget not the boys of the heather who marshalled their bravest and best. Ireland was broken at Wexford and looked for revenge to the west. I give you the gallant old West boys were rallied our bravest and best. When Ireland lay broken and bleeding, hurrah for the men of the west. The hilltops with glory were glowing, 'twas the eve of a bright harvest day, when the ships we'd been wearily waiting sailed into Killala's broad bay, and over the hills went the slogan, to awaken in every breast the fire that has never been quenched, boys, among the true hearts of the West. Killala was ours at midnight, and high over Ballina town our banners in triumph were waving before the next sun had gone down. We gathered to speed the good work, boys, the true men anear and afar, and history can tell how we routed the redcoats through old Castle Bar. Though all the bright dreamings we cherished went down in disaster and woe, the spirit of old is still with us, that never will bend to the foe. And Connaught is ready whenever the loud roll and tuck of the drum rings out to awaken the echoes and tell us the morning has come. So here's to the gallant old West, boys, we're rallied her bravest and best. When Ireland was broken and bleeding, hurrah, boys, hurrah for the West.
Dearest mother, I am writing just to say I won't be home. There is something that I have to do, and I must do alone. They took me and they put me in this lonely prison cell. Tonight my thoughts are with you as I say my last farewell. So say goodbye to Margaret, Mary, Bridget and me all. I have no words to tell you how much I'll miss you all. Although I may not show it, you know I love you well. So in my final letter, I will bid my last farewell. Dearest brother, won't you take good care of all the folks for me? Go home to Rathfarnham on the day they set you free. I was happy when you stood by me in all that we've been through. No one has ever had so true a brother such as you. So say goodbye to Margaret, Mary, Bridget and me all. I have no words to tell you how much I'll miss you all. Although I may not show it, you know I love you well. So in my final letter, I will bid my last farewell. Dearest mother, it's so very sad that now we have to part. To understand the reasons that trouble your poor heart, I have told you Since I was a boy, it was my destiny to die a true brave soldier, so that one day you'd be free. So say goodbye to Margaret, Mary, Bridget and me all. I have no words to tell you how much I'll miss you all. Although I may not show it, you know I love you well. So in my final letter, I will bid my last farewell. In my final letter, I will bid my last farewell.
Wandered through the graveyard in the evening where the dead lay in quiet peace and solitude, lay in their lonely bed. As I walked among the tombstones, came upon the plot so grand, and the heading on the tombstone was empty Bobby Sands. Bobby Sands, oh Bobby Sands, let your name ring out so clear, for the cause for which you died we will cherish oh so dear. And when the war is over and we've won back our dear land, we will raise our voices high and sing God bless you Bobby Sands. Now the time is slowly passing from the days of 81, when we lost our 10 comrades in a battle not yet won. For the cause for which they died was the basic 5 demands, and the leader of the Gaelic band was MP Bobby Sands. Bobby Sands, oh Bobby Sands, let your name ring out so clear, for the cause for which you died we will cherish so dear. And when the war is over and we've won back our dear land, we will raise our voices high and sing God bless you Bobby Sands. And as I left the graveyard, sure my heart was filled with pain, to think how the British crown had left its mark again. And when the war is over, yes we'll win back our dear land, I will raise our voices high and sing God bless you Bobby Sands. Bobby Sands, oh Bobby Sands, let your name ring out so clear, for the cause for which you died we will cherish so dear. And when the war is over, we've won back our dear land, we will raise our voices high and sing God bless you Bobby Sands. Bobby Sands, oh Bobby Sands, let your name ring out so clear, for the cause for which you died we will cherish so dear. And when the war is over, yes we've won back our dear land, we will raise our voices high and sing God bless you Bobby Sands.
There's an uneasy breeze a rustling the leaves in the bushes of Tyrone. Mournful waves in Galway Bay are whimpering in restless tones. An overcast sky still echoes the cry, a cry that never can cease. 'Cause Ireland Unfree will never be at peace. Brave Brian slew the Dane and justice held our reign, and Rushing never cried. The grass grew green that never has been seen since John Bull trampled it lean. And people hang around with their feet off the ground, and their children are paid to keep the peace. But Ireland unfree will never be at peace. O'Donnell and O'Neill, they held the battlefield, and so passed on the cure. And peace carried on from those that were gone, and we were partly pure. But a half-hearted gain was never no man's aim, and still blows that restless breeze. 'Cause Ireland unfree will never be at peace. Remember brave South from Garryowen, in martyr's blood he died, and Hanlon by his side he bravely gave his life to keep the flame alive. Yes, men may come and men may run, but this is a cause that won't cease. 'Cause Ireland unfree will never be at peace. Only when she's free will Ireland never be at peace.
When apples still grow in November, when blossoms still bloom from each tree, when leaves are still green in December, sure it's then that our land will be free. I wandered her hills and her valleys, and still through my sorrow I see a land that's never known freedom, and still only our rivers run free. I drink to the death of her manhood, those men who'd rather have died than to live in the cold chains of bondage, than to bring back their rights were denied. Oh, where are you now when we need you? What burns where the flame used to be? Are you gone like the snows of last winter, and still only our rivers run free? How sweet is this life, but we're crying. How mellow the wine, but it's dry. How fragrant the rose, but it's dying. And how gentle the breeze, but it sighs. What good is in youth when it's aging? What joy is in eyes that can't see? When there's sorrow in sunshine and flowers, and still only our rivers run free. Yes, only our rivers run free.
'Twas down by the Glenside I met an old woman, a plucking young nettles, nor saw I was coming. I listened a while to the song she was humming. Glory, oh, to the Bolfinian men. 'Tis 50 long years since I saw the moon beaming on strong manly forms and on eyes with hope gleaming. I see them again, sure through all my daydreaming. Glory, oh, to the Bolfinian men. Some died by the Glenside, some died mid the stranger, and wise men have told us their cause was a failure, but they stood by old Ireland and never feared danger. Glory, oh, to the Bolfinian men. I passed on my way, God be praised that I met her. Be lifelong or short, I shall never forget her. We may have great men, but we'll never have better. Glory, oh, to the Bolfinian men.
A great crowd had gathered outside of Kilmainham, with their heads all uncovered. They knelt on the ground, for inside that grim prison lay a brave Irish soldier, his life for his country about to lay down. He went to his death like a true son of Ireland, the firing party. He gravely did face, then the order rang out, present arms and fire. James Connolly fell into a ready-made grave. Now the black flag was hoisted, the cruel deed was over, and gone was the man who loved Ireland so well. There were many's a sad heart in Dublin that morning when they murdered James Connolly, the Irish rebel. God's curse on New England, you cruel-hearted monsters, your deeds they would shame all the devils in hell. There are no flowers blooming, but the shamrock is growing on the grave of James Connolly, the Irish rebel. Many years have gone by since the Irish rebellion, when the guns of Britannia they loudly did speak, when the bold IRA stood shoulder to shoulder, and the blood from their bodies flowed down Sackville Street.
A cold May morn was breaking over Dublin's weary town. 16 brave men have fallen to the rifles of the crown, because they loved their country and served it night and day. But before they faced the rifles, this is what those boys did say: take away the blood-stained bandage from off an Irish brow. We fought and bled for Ireland, and we will not shirk it now. We have held her in her struggle, in an answer to her call. And because we sought to free her, we are placed against the wall. Ned Daly, Houston, Colbert, McDonough and McBride, McDermott and the brothers Kent, with Clark and Plunkett died. McMahon, Pat and Bully Pierce, O'Hanrahan and Kien, and the last of all James Connolly, this message to them send: take away the blood-stained bandage from off an Irish brow. We fought and bled for Ireland, and we will not shirk it now. We upheld her in her struggle, in answer to her call. And because we sought to free her, we are placed against the wall. Take away the blood-stained bandage from off an Irish brow. We fought and bled for Ireland, and we will not shirk it now. We upheld her in her struggle, in answer to her call. And because we sought to free her, we are placed against the wall.
McDonnell, from Belfast town I came. That city I will never see again. For it's in the town of Belfast I spent many happy days. Oh, I love the town in oh so many ways. And it's there I spent my childhood, and found for me a wife. I then sat down to make for her a life. But all my young ambitions met with bitterness and hate, I soon found myself inside a prison gate. And you dare to call me a terrorist? Why, you look down your gun when I think of all the deeds that you have done. You have plundered many nations, divided many lands. You have terrorized their peoples. You rule with an iron hand, and you brought this reign of terror to my land. Through those many months internment in the Maidstone and the Maze, I thought about my land throughout those days. Why my country was divided, why I was now in jail, imprisoned without crime or without trial. And although I love my country, I am not a bitter man. I've seen cruelty and injustice at first hand. So then, one fateful morning, I shook bold freedom's hand. For right or wrong, I tried to free my land. And you dare to call me a terrorist? Why, you look down your gun when I think of all the deeds that you have done. You have plundered many nations, divided many lands. You have terrorized their peoples. You rule with an iron hand, and you brought this reign of terror to my land. One cold October's morning, trapped in a lion's den, I found myself imprisoned once again. I was committed to the H blocks for 14 years or more. On the blanket, the conditions, they were poor. Then a hunger strike we did commence for the dignity of man. But it seems to me that no one gave a damn. And now I am a saddened man. I've watched my comrades die. If only people cared or wondered why. And you dare to call me a terrorist? Why, you look down your gun when I think of all the deeds that you have done. You have plundered many nations, divided many lands. You have terrorized their peoples. You rule with an iron hand, and you brought this reign of terror to my land. May God shine on you, Bobby Sands, for the courage you have shown. May your glory and your fame be widely known. And Francis Hughes and Ray McCreesh, who died unselfishly, and Patsy O'Hara, and next in line it's me. And those who lie behind me, may your courage be the same. And I pray to God my life, it's not in vain. Oh, sad and bitter was the year of 1981, when everything was lost and nothing won.
What did I have? Said the fine old woman. What did I have? This proud old woman did say, I'd for green fields. Each one was a jewel, but strangers came and tried to take them from me. I'd find strong sons, they fought to save my jewel. They fought and they died, and that was my grief, said she. Long time ago, said the fine old woman. Long time ago, this proud old woman did say, there was war and death, plundering and pillage. My children starved by mountain, valley and sea, and their wailing cries, they reached the fairy heavens, and my four green fields ran red with their blood, said she. What have I now? Said the fine old woman. What have I now? This proud old woman did say, I for green fields. One of them's in bondage, in strangers' hands, who tried to take it from me. But my sons, they have sons as brave as were their fathers, and my four green fields will bloom once again, said she.
Can you Sunday afternoon in Derry. The people, they marched through the streets. 13 died that day for freedom. 13 died for peace. But the people, they keep marching on. And you'll hear them sing this song. Take the British soldiers out of Ireland and don't let them linger on.
On a Sunday evening, the sun shone in the sky. As he walked his way to the Gaelic pitch, did he think he was going to die? But as he crossed the checkpoint, the sound of gunfire came. The news spread through the border town, Aidan McAnespie slain. Oh, why did you do it? Have you not the guts to say? You said it was an accident or even a ricochet. But like Loughgall and Gibraltar, your lies are well renowned. You murdered Aidan McAnespie on his way to the Gaelic ground. For years he was harried by the forces on the ground. As he went to work every day, he left his native town. The soldiers swore they'd get him for reasons no one can say. And sure enough, they murdered him in cold blood that sunny day. When people heard the gunfire, they came from miles around. They saw that young man lying there, he was dying on the ground. His flow of life was ebbing fast, and people, they tried their best. That bullet wound was far too deep, it passed right through his chest. Oh, why did you do it? Have you not the guts say. You say it was an accident, or even a ricochet. But like Lockall and Gibraltar, your lies are well renowned. You murdered Aidan McAnespie on his way to the Gaelic ground. Aidan's life had ended. It was time for Judgment Day. The soldier jumped down from the tower, and the coward, he slipped away. God's curse on you, Britain, for this cruel deed you've done. But God will have his final say when your judgment day will come. Say it was an accident. It's the greatest crime of all. To their heartbroken family, the worst could e'er befall. Across marks that lonely spot where Aidan was shot down, as he walked on that sunny evening on his way to the Gaelic ground. Like Lockall and Gibraltar, your lies are well renowned. You murdered Aidan McAnespie on his way to the Gaelic ground. Yes, you murdered Aidan McAnespie on his way to the Gaelic ground.
Take me home to Mayo, across the Irish Sea, home to dear old Mayo, where once I roamed so free. Take me home to Mayo, and let my body lie, home at last in Mayo, beneath an Irish sky. My name is McEldowney, from Ballina I came, and I saw my people suffering, and swore to break their chains. I raised the flag in England, prepared to fight or die. Far away from Mayo, beneath an Irish sky. Take me home to Mayo, across the Irish Sea, home to dear old Mayo, where once I roamed so free. Take me home to Mayo, and let my body lie, home at last in Mayo, beneath an Irish sky. My body's cold and hungry, in Parker's jail I lie. For the loving of my country, on hunger strike I'll die. I have just one last longing, I'll pray you'll not deny. Take my body home to Mayo, beneath an Irish sky. Take me home to Mayo, across the Irish Sea. Home to dear old Mayo, where once I roamed so free. Take me home to Mayo, and let my body lie. Home at last in Mayo, beneath an Irish sky. Take me home to Mayo, across the Irish Sea. Home to dear old Mayo, where once I roamed so free. Take me home to Mayo, and let my body lie. Home at last in Mayo, beneath an Irish sky.
You build your barriers, the taller I become. The more that you take my rights away, the faster I will run. You can't deny me, you can't decide to turn your face away, no matter 'cause there's something inside so strong. And I know that I can make it, 'cause you're doing me wrong, so wrong. I thought that my pride was gone, oh no. Something inside so strong, oh no, no. Something inside so strong. The more you refuse to hear my voice, the louder I will sing. You hide behind your walls of Jericho, your lies will come tumbling. Then I'm a blessing time, you squander wealth that's mine. My light will shine so brightly it will blind you. 'Cause there's something inside so strong. And I know that I can make it, 'cause you're doing me wrong, so wrong. I thought that my pride was gone, no, no. Something inside so strong, something inside so strong. Something inside so strong. Brothers and sisters, when they insist we're just not good enough, but we know better, we'll just look him in the eyes and say, we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway. Something inside so strong. And I know that I can make it, but you're doing me wrong, so wrong. Thought that my pride was gone, no, no. Something inside so strong. Our day is coming. Something inside so strong. Our day is coming. Something inside so strong. Oh, Jockey Ireland. Something inside so strong.
Armagh and in Derry, in Antrim and in Down, the North Gale is rising to bring down the crown and smoke the old war cry, and the blood's running high. We'll fight for true Ireland, for today we shall die. The day of the slaver will no longer be, when Gaels stand united, they'll always be free. Ireland united, Gaelic and free. Land of my birth, in freedom we'll be. From New York and Chicago, in Sydney and in Perth, the Gaelic storm is growing, it's sweeping across the earth. We'll serve no queen or Kremlin, in freedom we shall dwell. If they try to step in England's shoes, we'll see them all in hell. There's no force on this earth can never stem the tide of a nation united, with truth on its side. Ireland united, Gaelic and free. Land of my birth, we're born to be free. Banshee's mournful whisper of an old lost battle scene, the true Gael's blood is calling, preserve our ancient green. Is there any mind so shallow? Is there any heart so black can watch his country's body torn apart on England's rack? Remember now in Belfast, brave men will fight and die to keep that shining vision alive and burning high. Ireland united, Gaelic and free.